G'day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another session of Dungeons and Gumdrops. It's awesome to be with you. I'm Scotty49 as per usual, and today we've got session 27. The time for answers is nigh. So we've got most of the crew here. We're waiting on one more of us who will come in a bit later. A couple of people are off doing other stuff. So really, we're going to do a recap of the session, then we're going to jump on into it. End of last session was a massive bombshell because we had a character get killed off. Naga got killed off by ZR1. And it's really interesting. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens with the rest of the party and how we go about this issue happening right in front of us going forward. So, let's jump into it, team.
Softer now because I didn't have to talk over the noise levels. So,
G'day everyone, how we doing?
No, I just had to lower it. So
nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Better now that I'm with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's good to be back. It's been if I'm looking at my
2 weeks
dates, 3 weeks.
A
Yeah.
fortnight.
Fortnite.
Isn't that something Australians say?
A fortnight,
I think
yeah.
that's just
Fortnight's 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So,
right.
so yeah. Alrighty.
Just fancy talk. Can't handle
Yeah.
Right?
That's a bunch of gobbledygook.
And now you know why the U.S. declared independence.
it. Yeah.
They're like, we hate using that. No thanks to war. That's
Well.
the only reason. There's no other reason.
We were like, send your criminals elsewhere.
And they end up in Australia.
Yep.
look
And
how
the
that
kangaroo was born.
They're like, where can we find a place less hospitable than America?
Or yeah.
Or more
Where everything
isolated.
wants to kill you.
Oh, goodness me. Alright, well, I'm happy to kick off with the recap from last session if we're all good to go.
It's gonna be awesome. You're gonna do this.
Think so.
Smithy's not here to listen to it. Perfect. Go for it.
I'm sure he's listening. I'm sure he's got his headphones on.
Nah. I think I saw him take him off like right before.
No, he probably
the
put his
screen.
lens cap on them.
I think Hero Forge just crashed. I'm about to lose my mind.
Alright. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another session of Dungeons and Gumdrops. But before we get into today's session, we're going to do a quick recap of what happened in our last session. So, as the party had entered this settlement that was shrouded by some magical field to hide its appearance to the outside world, the party walks on in and discovers that it's a bustling settlement that's actually vibrant, it's alive, there's actually trees and animals and everything going on. And there's this abbey up on the top of the hill. And so most of the party make their way up. And it's a steep climb and a single file trek. They go 100, 200, 300 feet up. And they get to the front door. And they hear 2 guards snoring. Altharion instinctively walks up and knocks on it. No response. And then I believe one of our party just decided to open the door. And then the door collapsed. Which in turn then woke up the 2 guards. And then we had a conversation with them. One of them was Otto. The other was Zig. Now, these weren't normal creatures. These were creatures that were stitched together of many different forms. And it was really disconcerting to the party. We asked to go and see the abbot, and we go in. And so, as we're going in, we're walking through and we're seeing these guards, but as we get closer, they're just scarecrows with rusted armor on there, all for appearance. So as we head in, we head into the the left hand, be the right hand side, going to speak to the abbot. And as we enter, we also see a plaque above the main gate going into the abbey that's got a symbol of the sun on it. So as we go in and we talk to the abbot, we find out as we were walking in, there was massive shrieking and a lot of disconcerting sounds. And so we were talking with him and found out that the abbey has been turned into an asylum. That the creatures are the mongrel. And they are the citizens of the settlement that go mad. Now, Vazilka is one of the abbot's creations, who is meant to be married to Strahd. And so we ask the abbot what there is that we can do for him to help. He needs to find a dress to go with Vazilka to be married to Strahd. Yet, he does not know what's causing the veiling of the settlement, but he does know that the Burgomaster has requested this, and is the one trying to pry into the settlement. He's honest and upfront with what he knows. However, he's not very trusting of Father Lucian when we talk about the pool that's emanating this bright light that is for the Morning Lord. And he's not necessarily against Father Lucian helping, because there is an element that Father Lucian could assist with, because they were getting the clerics in to help keep the population from going mad by using Greater Restoration. But no one for a decent while has been able to use Greater Restoration. And they've only been stuck with Lesser Restoration, and that's only delaying things. So the party heads upstairs to have this discussion, and there's this other creation that's got two heads, and it's kind of it's a bard, for lack of a better term. And so we're in there talking, he really doesn't take too much notice of us. And there's all these gems around the room that Drakax notices, and he starts to collect. However, as the party's talking, Esmeralda teleports in. As Altharion goes to open out the door, Esmeralda's right there. And it's like, whoa, okay. Esmeralda walks in and we start talking. She's got a dress. And then we find out that the dress that she's got is actually cursed. So that's not going to help whatsoever. And so Esmeralda tells us that she goes to place down teleportation stone. She's like, I can never teleport right into here. And then Kane goes to pick it up and she goes, if you move my stone, there will be problems. But we're also told that there's a 7-foot-tall flesh golem in the other wing with a construct. And so the party, instead of going back down to the abbot, because we haven't offered our help, we haven't said that we will help to get his assistance, we head over to the other wing and we kind of explore upstairs, but then we make our way downstairs. And there's this flesh golem putting meat and other food through these holes in doors that it's like a jail, but you can hear multiple of these mongrel in these cells. And so as we approach, he hands us some food. And we also ask, where's the construct? And he points out the back door. So we head out the back door and we look around. Altharion looks over the edge and the construct is starting to walk up the hill. From this point, once he gets to us, he turns and Naga is with us. He identifies Naga and he goes, terminate. And in an instant, kills Naga. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we pick up for session 27. The time for answers is Nigh.
Nice.
Wow.
Very nice.
Yeah, good job. Okay.
Spoiler much.
Jeez. Naga died?
I mean,
What the hell did I miss?
I mean,
He just told you, were
Jesus.
you not listening? What were
Okay,
you
no, I was
doing?
listening. I was being a smartass. Okay, let me have my moment.
all
When are you not?
Take your moment. Take your moment. Take your moment.
Okay, I'm done. I'm done. We can resume now.
Cool. Fair game. All right. So currently, we're all befuddled, but besides that, we're standing not right on top of Naga, I would say. However, there's no one that hasn't witnessed it. So, what are our next steps? We're jumping right into it.
I got a quick question.
Yes, dear.
Am I there?
No.
Okay.
No. Because you were still playing guard.
I was sleeping. Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were still playing guard.
Got it.
Yeah.
2 seconds.
Altharion's reaction is going to be to draw his relic, so Hada Halfbang, and he will hold it up in front of ZR's face, but not at his throat, and he goes, "You recognize this blade, don't you?" And he kind
Yes.
of wait. You know who wielded it.
No.
Do you not remember a paladin by the name of Eliadan?
No.
But you recognize the blade, funnily enough. Hmm.
Yes.
Are you ZR1?
Yes.
Altharion sheaths his blade.
I knew it.
I know what you were hunting, for I've seen it. Was that Naga?
Was what Naga?
Can I make an insight check? To,
Nice.
yeah. So 19 on insight to see if ZR's holding anything back. Because
Yeah, the little bit of no emotion you get out of him, you don't think he's holding anything back.
Okay. Yeah.
He doesn't,
He's-
however,
He's
he
decent
probably,
at poker.
yeah, he probably doesn't even seem as much as lively as you remember him to be from the dreams and the visions and all of that stuff. So it's quite a bit different. It's interesting.
Yeah. Okay. Because I've sheathed the blade. All right. And I would know that he was hunting the Escarens because he did have discussions with Eliadan about it at the time.
He also seems kind of patchworky for what it's worth.
Yeah. Okay.
Like his foot
That
is
is
not
missing,
what it used
that-
to be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
like
it's
replaced with different materials and metal.
Yeah. All right. So Altharion will then ask the Escarens. Was Naga the Escarens?
No, Naga was a lie.
So
That-
was cake.
Oh, I love it.
That's an oldie but a goodie.
It is a goodie.
he'll explain. Naga was a lie. That being was the excrescence
Yeah, I wasn't sure how to
for
pronounce it.
for as long as you can tell.
So this is not relevant to the game. I mean, it is, but not to the story currently. But I've remade Samson.
Oh, no.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
All right. Altharion will turn to Balithal, and he also looks around to everybody else, and he'll note that Evanora is not there.
Okay, so
So
during this whole conversation, what would I also roll an insight if I want to see if Rukhar picks up on any of this?
It depends on what you're looking for specifically.
I'm looking for. I really want him to fail. I want him to be like oblivious over his head,
Okay. I love it.
being red. You know what I mean? Like he's
Yeah.
really mad.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
during this,
you can run it as a disadvantage if you feel you're angry enough.
actually, you know what? Can we just run it without a roll?
Yeah.
So Rukhar's oblivious. He's not paying attention to any of the words that are coming out of anybody's mouths right now.
The 100%.
He sees Altharion pull his sword out and then sheath it, correct?
Yeah.
This sets him off. He's gonna pull his giant hammer off of his back and he's gonna slam it on the ground in front of him and just start yelling about, why are you putting this away? He just killed our friend right in front of our face, and he's
Love it.
sorry about that.
all good.
No, you're fine.
That's fine.
Hold on, I'm sorry, guys.
Uh-oh. Papa Bear's mad.
Uh-oh. Angry dad. Oh, angry dad. I know that face.
Yep.
I know that face.
While he's checking on the kids that are about to have a rude awakening, check DM.
I don't know if that would be insight or not.
Sorry about that, guys.
All good.
All good. I've turned on parenting mode once or twice. Yeah.
Right, it's like
Yeah, definitely been there.
she was seeing Kane's panda, and so she kept saying panda, but it's like, okay, stop, and then she just kept doing it,
So it's Kane's
and
fault.
she's right next to
Way to
my
go, Kane.
mic, like right
Pushing the
here.
button.
Kane does win always.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Especially
I've
winged
like totally
ones.
lost my train of thought now too. So like Rukhar's not happy, and he's not having it that Altharion seems to have backed down, because he totally is not understanding a thing that's going on here, other than ZR1 just killed Naga in front of his face. So he's like a step from going full nuclear right now. You know, I'm sure you guys are all aware of his
Yep.
Emperor?
Temper?
personalities with this stuff.
Yep.
Anger
Yep.
management issues. Daddy
Oh, he's
issues?
very level-headed.
So
Yeah, he's very level-headed.
so what's Rukhar saying to Altharion?
So
Rukhar mad.
yeah, so he pulled this thing out and he just slammed it down. Now, granted, this thing is an oversized weapon. So it's very large. It's very heavy. He just starts yelling about, what are you doing putting that sword away? We should be smashing this thing to bits. He just killed our friend. What are you doing? And he's mad.
The moment you say that, ZR1 will say, he was not your friend. He was a lie.
So this was something that I didn't share fully about the story, because I didn't know if this were I honestly was not expecting to run into Zia. I honestly was not. I was very surprised we even had Hey You, but I'm even more surprised. That's why as soon as he went for the blade and went and killed Naga, that's why I pulled the blade instinctually. I didn't hold it to his throat, but I pulled it out because having seen a construct and knowing that Eliadan fought beside another construct, if he recognized the sword, that was enough for me. Because Eliadan and ZR had a conversation through telepathy about what ZR was hunting. The Escurant, however you pronounce it, Fire, I never get it right.
Excrescence.
Excrescence. So
Or you can
I'll type it
Not-
out for you.
We're gonna
Not
do it.
Thank you.
excrements. Got it.
That's all I'm hearing.
That's all I'm hearing. There's
So-
excrements everywhere.
I love it.
So
Oh gosh, I miss this group so much sometimes. Sometimes it's just so
So-
necessary.
the fact that ZR was hunting this Escurance, it's this void being that jumps between dimensions, and his mission was to hunt it down. It had the ability to take any form that it wanted and to blend in, be seamless within society. ZR at the time had tracked it to Barovia. The fact that Strahd overlooked ZR because he was like, "Oh, construct, I can do nothing with you." And the fact that he went and I saw in my dream, and I'm fully aware of when you lost your dream, when you lost vision of what was going on, Rukhar. I'm fully aware of that. So your reaction right now is fully warranted because you do not have this information. ZR enabled myself, Hey You, and Vandry. So Eliadan, I should say, not myself, but Eliadan, Hey You, and Vandry to escape by teleporting over and dealing with Balithal, with Kaiser, and with... I'm trying to remember who was the other one that was in that. Turns... let me find it. No, Zalon was killed on the dais. It
Fucking rude.
was...
But-
well,
You asked for it.
sacrificed.
Don't make me go back there.
Yeah, Eliadan killed him. It was really rude.
Yeah.
Cute, nice.
No, it was... yeah, it was Balithal
I
and
mean, it
Kaiser.
was never determined.
It was never determined.
It was never
Nothing was
determined.
spoken of.
This
Yeah.
great shambling beast ran out before we could
Deal with
Resolve
it.
it,
determine what was
right?
going on
Yeah,
there, right?
pretty much.
Oh
And
my
then it just went to
God.
hell.
I'm convinced it was Eliadan.
Literally.
It was not.
I had really compelling evidence.
Yeah.
Complete the fifth.
Kaiser. Anyway, so ZR teleports over to where Kaiser and Balithal are and starts fighting them and stepping into the point where Vandry is able to get Eliadan out. That Hey You's also out. And so at this point, Altharion will turn to Hey You and go, "Hey You, do you remember that?"
I try not to. But yes, unfortunately.
ZR will turn towards you, Hey You, and say, "I remember you."
As do I. What's good? How are you doing? Also, why'd you kill him?
He was a lie.
He was a lie. I poked him with my arrows. He said ow. That seems pretty real to me.
While we're all talking about this, Samson's gonna lean over to Rogar and he's gonna go, "Are you as confused as I am?"
Rogar's not there.
Oh wait, no,
Yeah,
sorry,
Yeah,
Rukhar.
he's not there.
I'm all alone.
You're alone.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, Rukhar's like, I have no idea what's going on, but I'm about to unconfusify it.
Unconfusify it. That needs to be a roll.
Actually, you know what? ZR1 will turn to you, Rukhar, and say, will destroying me or part of me help you?
Part of you.
Who talks like this?
A
This is
robot?
this is gonna be like semi his reaction to that statement too. Like he doesn't even know how to process that statement in particular. He's like, "What do you? Huh?
He was gonna try to reassure Rukhar and just be like, "Trust me, it gets weirder, but this is the least of your worries."
He's a
He will repeat
construct.
verbatim what he just said. Like word for word, tone for tone, verbatim what he just said.
I love it so much. It gets weirder.
So serious question.
Uh-huh.
Who the hell are you? And if is anyone gonna deal with that body?
You gonna eat that?"
No, I mean I'm more concerned about
Wait,
the blob over there eating it.
True.
But no, I'm not gonna eat it. I'm just asking, is anyone gonna deal with the body?
I'm happy
He
to
was your
bury it.
friends.
no,
Okay.
no. You cannot bury it. Please destroy it in some way, shape, or form.
But still, who the hell are you?
Samson is going to put his hand up and says, I can deal with it.
No. Hard
Do I
pass.
sense a Viking funeral for Naga here? Is that what
No.
it's
Quite possibly.
ZR1 will look at the weird black blobby danger flubber.
You know what,
Oh shit.
Bird? I got a
Mhm.
question.
Yeah.
What do they eat?
Who would what?
What do the mongrels eat?
Do they eat like anything?
Anything, really.
Okay.
Organics.
Are you guys done looting poor old Naga?
Oh, no.
No, we haven't even looted him. That's the thing. We
You haven't
haven't.
even looked at him yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Someone
just
called dibs
bleeding on the floor at this point.
on the magic stick. I'm pretty sure.
The
Samson
immovable
I
rod.
remember
slowly
someone saying
start
that.
making his way over to Naga, and he's going to start dragging him this way.
Samson, wait.
ZR1 will tell you, Jackax. I am not a who, I am a what, and I am ZR1.
Oh, okay.
Altharion is gonna turn to Rukhar and go, and he's gonna go, look. I get it. I get how you're feeling. You know that. Do you trust me?
Rukhar's
they're
gonna
fighting.
look Altharion in the eye. And then he's gonna put the hammer on his back.
He was gonna pop up slightly behind Altharion and just be like, "Promise you two, he's a lot of fun."
Oh, hey.
Not a good time,
love
hey
you.
you.
He'll turn around to hey you and go, okay. I'll
I know he's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah. I know this is going to be a shock for the others who are not with us.
Sorry.
And at seeing Samson out of the corner of his eye start to reach for Naga's body and go, Samson, if you touch that body, so help you, I will cut your
I knew
tongue
Samson
off.
was going to be a challenge.
Oh wait, that's not supposed to be Naga.
No. Oh my gosh.
And
Beautiful.
I will walk over to Naga and I will start to collect his things off his body before Samson decides to get anything else interesting about it.
Samson is going to stand up straight and he's going to look you in the eyes. So you get to take his crap, but I can't?
I'm not saying you can't.
Kinda
But-
sounds like you are.
You threaten me.
Yes, because as far as I'm aware, you're taking the body away to throw it in with the mongrels before we've even got a
would
chance
never.
to... Pardon?
I would never.
Or would you...
He wants to
Or
eat
would
him.
you be having it for yourself? But the thing is I would like to recover what's on him first, and then offer it to the party.
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me give you a shopping list.
I'm not.
Samson is going to respond with, "Yeah, I was going to take the stuff off him first."
Bullshit.
Can I
Question.
inside check that?
I mean, yeah, I
Technically, yeah.
guess. He's going to continue with an analogy. It's like eating a steak, but with a fork in it. It's not good.
16.
I'm not lying.
That's a weird analogy to have. Just saying. I think we need to question some things here.
Just a little bit. Tiny
But
bit.
he's not lying in his own weird way, so it works. It does work.
Alright. So, after we pull the stuff off Naga's body, I'm not gonna bring it in my possession. I'm just gonna take it off the body and put it beside it.
Okay.
I go, here's what Naga's got. We can distribute it as needed at this point. We already know that he's out of food rations because he's already given them all away. But Samson, what are you going to be doing with the body? If I can ask.
Want me to answer that?
Yes. I just want to be certain.
I'm going to eat him.
And I'll turn to ZR1. I go, will that do the job, ZR?
He will look at Danger Flubber up and down and ask, "Are you capable of atomizing the body?"
I have no clue what that means.
Then ZR1 will turn to you, Altharion, and go, "Inconclusive."
ZR, define atomizing.
Oh, please.
Just give me a sec, team.
He will stoically say, "Reduce something to atoms or other small distinct units."
So, like, really small parts.
Yes, very.
Yeah, no, he won't. There won't be anything left.
Finger licking good.
Jesus Christ.
I go, See, you can see conflict within Altharion. And he's very much like, I don't... And he'll turn to Rukhar. And he'll go, we don't have Evanora here with us. We don't know. She may have better insight in terms of how to best destroy something like this. apart from also ZR, I just my mind either goes we give the body to Samson or we do a Viking. We just completely incinerate the body.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I won't poop him out.
My God.
You'll see this half perturbed, half disgusted look come across Altharion's face. And you just go, Rukhar, despite everything you're feeling right now, the fact that we have to deal with this body, what are your thoughts?
I'm kind of better at making bodies, not getting rid of them.
Okay. Okay.
But Dracax, you got anything to like magic them up or something?
What do you mean magic him up?
That's with the wiggly hands too.
Magic fingers.
Magic them up.
You have the spell jazz hands, right?
100%. If he doesn't, he does now.
It's a cantrip.
I mean,
Jazz fingers, go.
Yeah,
are
we
you
have to glitter at shit in this campaign. I swear to God.
are you asking if I can bring him back?
No,
No, they want to get rid of the body. You got
That's not a
anything
good
to burn it
idea.
with?
No, I don't have anything to burn it with.
Okay.
Hmm.
I mean, this whole situation is a little bit
What good is it having a dragon around with us if we can't have him burned?
I'm gonna make a
excuse
perception
me, but
check
I'm not.
against seeing if I see. Oh mate.
It's not my
Oh,
fault
yeah.
that this random mechanical hunk of rust over there decided to suddenly kill Naga for whatever freaking reason. And then you got the other one over there behind you acting like he's about to eat him. Okay?
And as
For what it's worth, I only have 2.63% rust currently.
Still,
as
rust is
Dracax
rust.
finishes his sentence, I'll turn and see Samson trying to sneak off with the body. I go, Samson, what did I say?
You said we had to get rid of the body.
I said
not wrong.
to wait until we
I did.
discussed it.
Like the worst.
You
golden
didn't
retriever.
wait long enough.
Samson,
It's a very overzealous golden retriever.
you know how if you're slowly sneaking and backing away, like how you're like kind of crouched down and you're like pulling it. He's gonna start doing that up the side of the wall, like walking backwards up the wall.
That's moderately horrifying. Yeah.
For what it's worth, if you do not destroy the body, I will.
I'm still confused, but whatever. Don't know what the hell is going on here.
I'm gonna turn to Samson.
Don't know who the hell he is. Don't know why Naga got killed. Okay.
I dare say you're feeling very similar to Rukhar right now, Drax, and I can explain that. I can explain everything that's going on here.
I mean, I'm just confused, but whatever.
I will clear any confusion up so that you can understand the situation and what's happened. And then Altharion will turn to Samson and go, down the wall, on the ground, now.
His head's gonna like droop down, and he's gonna slowly bring it back, like really slowly.
And as he does that, and I'm going to kind of step in such a way where I'm against the wall, so I can see both ZR in front of me, but I'm in such a way that I can also see Samson in my peripheral, so I'll know if he's not. I'll turn to ZR and I'll ask, how are you going to dispose of the body?
I would feed it to, and he'll look at you, Samson, and say, "What are you called?"
I'm Samson.
I will feed it to Samson.
I can agree with that plan.
Can I just make a point to say that Samson now sounds like Batman? Has anybody else noticed that?
No,
I'm frustrated and hungry. I apologize.
I kind of thought he sounded like a certain black thing with a long tongue.
Yes.
Like the
Mm.
picture.
We know. We know.
Fire isn't the only one who likes to recreate pop culture characters.
Right?
All right, Samson. You can.
I don't want to watch this.
Yeah,
You're gonna take it somewhere else. dude.
Yeah. Go somewhere else, out of eyesight of everybody, and make sure that you are 100% alone, and then do what you got to do.
Samson's not
Letting
gonna
him eat him?
Oh no.
I'm so glad I'm not here right now.
He's gonna have a smile creep across his face, and he's just gonna nod to you, and he's gonna pick up the body. He's gonna full sprint up the side of the wall to the roof.
01 will follow you.
So
Okay.
yeah, I'm running up the side of the roof.
Oh, I can't wait to read
Rooftop
that journal right
snack.
there. Sorry.
Yeah,
I
roof.
just saw that.
It's at this point.
Wow.
Altharion will kind of move up, and I'll go. ZR, what is your purpose now?
To
Yeah, I went up on
destroy.
the roof, right?
Yeah.
VR followed
Oh.
Samson
Right.
up the
Okay.
roof. So technically, you guys are just you guys down there.
Wait, ZR, can you walk upside walls?
No, but I can fly.
Oh, we're gonna have so much fun together.
Yeah,
You're the
remember
only
I
one who
can.
can't fucking fly here?
I can do the telekinetic
Hey.
and Dealio. You notice though,
No.
once he does,
Dwarf.
he is far slower than he once was as he's floating up the side of the building.
Once Samson gets to the roof, he's gonna turn back over the side of the edge. He's gonna point down at Altharion. He's gonna go, "I want the magic stick," and he's gonna continue walking.
Oh boy. What else is there? Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Filled with the fun water. Oh, Naga.
Naga's notes on Altharion is like mildly like triggering.
Did you get the notepad? The notebook?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's in general right now.
Yeah.
What?
I want to see this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in
Yeah.
general.
Like I'm
I-
not even gonna open it
The
because it'll
last-
open on my capturing
The-
browser. But
Oh my god, the last freaking sentence.
I guess I'm gonna type up and send to Fire the description of how Samson's gonna eat him, because he's the only one seeing it.
From milk,
Okay,
now he's
but-
back.
The hey you thing is sad. It's just sad.
Fucking amazing.
so whilst
I told y'all I was doing this. Like I
Yeah.
was making notes the entire time.
So as they're going up and doing whatever up there, Altharion's going to explain the same story that he explained to Rukhar to Drakax. So the fact that he saw in his vision ZR1 was there, ZR1, was after the Escurants, and that ZR had stepped in to allow for Heyu, for Vandry, Eliadan to escape. And that Naga was the Escurant. So yeah. However, we've got other matters at hand. And he'll turn to Rukhar, to Hey You, and Drakax and go, we've got to get a dress for the abbot. I earnestly think from my knowledge of ZR, he won't have a purpose now. Because his one directive was to get the Escarins. And Rukhar, I know how you responded when we brought Rogar into the group. I'm going to guess that you've got similar feelings about bringing ZR into the group.
Okay, I mean, to be fair, Rogar didn't kill one of our friends in front of our faces. So, but we'll see. I trust you, so we'll go with it.
Okay. I'm like, Hey You, and I'll turn specifically to Hey You and go, I'm going to need your help with ZR. You know him a lot.
Fine.
You know him a lot better than I do.
That is true. You're right about that. I mean, it's been a while, but like, I'm sure we can figure something out.
Yeah. So I'm going to need your help with
Oh,
that.
the whole directive thing. We just give him one. See, there we go. Boom. Problem solved.
So he'll help.
Wait, idea. What if we have him make the dress? Nah, his fingers are too big, too clunky. Never
You
mind.
think he could sew? I mean, he's a machine.
Yeah, no,
So
probably not.
Maybe he has a sewing hand. You never know.
could he be a
Got a little-
sewing machine?
He's got little crochet
Oh
needles
my
that he can pop.
god.
So it's at
Wow.
this point I turn and I go, well, the next thing that I was hoping to do, we know what the abbot's all about. He knows that we've gone to think about it. He doesn't know that we've ducked out. As far as he knows that we're still there. So I think let's go grab Evanora. And let's...
I mean, she's got a lot of armor, but if that's what you like, go for it.
I'm more saying so that she can join us so we don't all go here, there, and bloody everywhere. So that we can stay relatively close together in a group. That's more what I mean.
Drakax is gone.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
took off.
And
Bye.
Altharion will turn and go, see what I mean? Let's go grab Evanora. Let's go talk to the abbot. Say we'll think about it. And get back to him. We may even just come back with a dress. And just surprise living daylights out of him.
So, Bird,
Mhm.
now that I've eaten Naga, do I get his levels of monk?
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah. I hate you, but yes.
Wait, what?
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 She's gonna start absorbing things at this point. I hate you. Yes,
I'm
but yes, you do.
Sorry. I thought that was going to go very different.
Wow.
Yep.
I can't believe you guys let him eat him.
All right. So I'll kind
I'm
of...
not gonna say anything.
Yeah, so... We'll just, I guess, we'll head back inside and grab Evanora.
I'm like plan. I guess so.
All right.
a really close panda.
I figured. I figured. Damn can of worms all over the place. Sorry. Okay, so everyone's gonna go back into Evanora, and then we have to keep in mind that we have a Rukhar completely blissfully unaware of anything that's going on right now.
That's me.
That we're all gonna have to try to explain this without catastrophic tendencies.
Yep.
It happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys wanted to go back to the abbot, correct?
Yeah. We wanted to grab Evanora
Okay.
and then go back, just so that he
Okay.
knows that we're still around, type of thing. Because
That's fair.
last we went upstairs and he hasn't seen us since.
Yeah. All right, that is fine. Trying to find where I want to put you guys in my story chart here.
Ooh, what's a story chart?
I'll show you when everything's over.
When we go in that room, do we all just say, "Hey, Abat"? Sorry, that's been bugging me the whole time.
Abat.
I had to "Hey, Abat."
The abbot.
All right, so we will link you guys.
I'm
all
old, I know, I get it.
it. All right, so ZR1 is with Samson. How long does that take you?
Like less than a minute.
Okay.
Wow.
But like, from the DMs that me and Fire are trading, I feel like ZR1 and Samson are communicating right now.
Okay.
So they're not joining up with the group as of this second.
Okay.
Unless I'm mistaken with that, Fire.
I mean, he's just following you.
All right.
Fine. Okay, so everything to the abbots is totally fine. Why is he here again? Stop it. Naga's just appearing all over my screen at this point. Like every time I get rid of his card, he's back. All right. I think I found him this time. Everything is the way you left it inside. Nothing has changed, so you guys can essentially just walk right through. And your goal is to just tell him that you're leaving. Is that it?
Yeah, just kind of let him know, look, we'll see what we can do about finding a dress, and that we're about to head out. And we just wanted to let you know before we did.
Did anybody poke the priest?
Not yet.
No?
That's next on the
Damn
list.
it.
But we know.
Lucky Rukhar wasn't there.
Well.
Okay, let's see.
And anything that wasn't picked up as we were walking away from Naga's stuff, I'll carry it for the time being until we redistribute.
Okay, that's fine. That's good. All right. So as you guys start to enter, the only thing that's changed is the abbot seems to be putting different tinctures and herbs and small vials of things that you're not quite sure what they are into what looks like a small carrying case. Not very large, wouldn't be very heavy, but he has it stuffed to the brim. It's pretty much spilling out the top. And he kind of looks up and he goes, "Oh, you're still here.
Yes.
Go.
I thought you
You
guys were
going somewhere?
Yeah, I actually have to go to town for a little while.
Which
I
town?
shouldn't be long. Well, I mean, downhill. We don't leave. But I have to make my rounds.
Well, yeah, we did come to let you know that we were about to leave. Thought we'd give
Okay.
you the heads up at least.
Well, I appreciate that. Did you find everything you were looking for?
Boy, did we.
Yeah. We found the constructs.
Okay, good. Good.
Okay, sick. Jesus.
So you're heading down to the town then?
Yeah, I have to make a few stops. And then I'll be back here. I need to visit a few different people and pick up some supplies.
Well, we're gonna head down as well. So
I shall see you around the town then.
sounds good.
Let me know if I could be of any help, and please, if you can, that dress.
We'll
would
do
be
what we can.
Very helpful.
We'll see what we can do.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure meeting you.
Pleasure meeting you as well.
Before you even turn around, he's gone.
Like,
Poof.
As in like just puff of smoke or like okay, oh
Smoke, just gone. Pretty much
Mm.
evaporated in front of you.
straight up, now you see me, now you don't.
Yeah.
Can I I reckon it'd be an Arcana check to see if it's like anything magical.
Oh, it 100% is.
Yeah, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna make a cheeky Arcana check to see if I know what the hell's going on here. Nah, I got no idea.
No, you know it's magical because there's nothing visually where he could have like dropped out of existence.
Yeah.
But you're just not quite sure what.
Alright,
The stones may lend some idea.
teleportation circle.
Mhm.
I had a gut feeling, but wasn't like 100%. I didn't want to jump to that conclusion.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And
So
what
is
are we
it-
running Arcana for?
To see what type of teleportate, the ability that he used to bamf out of there.
Okay.
So, yeah, all I got was it might have been linked to the teleportation stones.
What teleportation stones?
I mean, the ones from upstairs that Esmeralda bamfed in with.
I'm gonna like while he's saying those, I'm shaking the little bag like next.
You didn't pick up Evanora's, not Evanora's, sorry,
Oh no. I didn't
Esmeralda's
pick
one,
up-
did you?
No.
Good, she
It's
asked you
somewhere
not
in that
to.
room.
Good.
It's somewhere in that room. I don't know where she put it.
That's all. I just want to keep our allies happy, and that's all I'm worried about. I don't care about the rest because we don't know who the rest belong to.
Oh, all I know it's money.
All right,
Yeah.
let's
ZR
head back
and
to town.
Samson are going to show up.
So you guys are going back to
Yeah.
town now, yes? And ZR and Samson are back?
Yeah, they've just come down from upstairs to the rest of the group.
Perfect. All right. So I need actually.
Waltzing right in.
I need ZR actually. There he is.
Make some death saves.
No. Move you over.
Uh-oh.
Back to here. So we can see where
Hey,
we're
it's
going.
me.
Let's get rid of the Nogs. Because, hey, not that. I need him. No. I'm on the wrong thing. Derp. Let's see. Drop this. Why can't I zoom in? Come on, do the thing. Game is gonna kill me. Out of the way.
Do the thing.
It's the thing.
She's yelling at her computer.
That's only like half of my job. I can relate.
Yeah, me too.
Why are you not doing what I want you to do?
Yeah,
Yep.
like
Oh,
seriously.
I nearly threw it on the ground today. I swear to God.
I feel that on very many levels sometimes.
If I had
Yep.
my other laptop, I might have actually done it.
All right, come play. There you go. I'm like, come play with us. ZR1 is now with us. Get out of the way. All right. Cool. Altharion's there. This purple thing is pissing me off. All right. I have an idea.
Which? Oh.
I'm gonna put that down there. Aha! It's out of my way. I clicked it. I couldn't click beyond like the purple line that I drew. For whatever reason, it was just absorbing my clicks. It's freaking ridiculous. All right, so stop it. All right, so what is our plan now? Well, you guys have to link back up, fill Evanora in, fill Rukhar in, and I hope pure chaos does not break out.
That's
Why is that
Altharion's
hard
hope.
for doing that? Yeah. So where would you like to go to do such things?
Well, I was thinking of trailing behind the group with Evanora to fill her in on the way.
Okay. On the way to where precisely?
On the way down, at least.
So just down the mountain in general.
Yeah.
Okay. Does anybody else have any idea of where they would like to go and or be and or see?
I'm just gonna follow whoever's leading.
Okay.
And if no one's leading, I will lead.
Fair.
I will also pipe up. I'd like to go to the Morning Lord priest, the shrine there. I do want to go
shrine,
there
okay.
and check out that spot next.
Okay. That is fair.
I'm long gone. I don't know whether the
Yeah.
rest of the group is doing.
Yeah. You're kind of doing your own thing. I noticed. Bouncing around. If there's anything specific you want to do, let me know. So as you're all trekking down the mountain, Altharion's going to stay behind and fill in Evanora on said eatery, and such.
Well, said entire situation that unfolded in front of our eyes.
Yeah. Sugar, were you listening to any of that? Or are you like caught up kind of to speed what was going on?
Ish.
Okay.
I heard some of it. I was having a really hard time balancing my audio, so I missed like a couple part. Like, could we like one sentence TLDR?
Yeah.
So
Maybe.
yeah, I got this. So
Naga was cake, according to Fire.
According to Fire, yeah.
Like the entire cake, including icing, or
Just the part that was
Okay.
a lie.
I
Yeah.
didn't eat the candles though.
okay.
He left the waxy
Nacho.
substance behind.
Samson ate Naga,
Mhm.
and like literally absorb his
Kinda
levels or
gross.
some shit.
That's kind of gross.
And
Yeah.
Finger looking good.
Rukhar is like wondering what the fuck is going on along with me,
Yeah.
and everyone else seems to be going along with it and not questioning it.
Rukhar really needs to hit something with his hand.
Oh wait,
love to hear it.
right. Rukhar doesn't know shit yet, so let's see what happens.
so
Soon enough, someone's gonna get lynched. Just saying.
so
So, at the behest of ZR1, there was no burial. Naga needed to be destroyed because he was a lie.
Okay.
Samson
Naga-
obliged.
He was excrement, something like
he,
that.
Naga was the escort
We went
that
right
ZR was hunting.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Things
the
that
excrement
things
was
I know
thrown.
that my character doesn't know. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
But
there you go.
Neat.
Evanora would. I'm not sure if Evanora would know because of Vandry. Because that's how Altharion knows.
Because of Andrew.
No, because of Eliadan.
Mm,
That's what you did.
Remember, Vandry was pretty close with ZR
yeah.
and would have definitely asked what he was around for and would have definitely learned that. Remember, she put the sign and everything.
Yeah. Yeah. So then, yeah. Oh, that's trippy as shit, though.
I know.
And there
So-
it goes.
Was Naga an imposter?
We'll never know now because you ate him.
An imposter among us?
I got a point.
I mean,
He was an imposter, not pasta. Okay, dude.
so
He was kind
Yeah,
of sus.
Altharion will kind of explain everything, and he'll say, "Look, I've got, apart from the magic stick that Samson took,
Oh, I actually got that. Okay.
I've got the rest of Naga's possessions that we can
Interesting.
distribute as needed. It's and I know, and I'm hanging back for a particular reason. Rukhar had not a great reaction. However, I did handle it.
It sounds like therapy or
Drakax
something.
Drakax doesn't really understand the situation either. Hey, I've asked to help with handling ZR. Because Hey You's got a heck of a lot more experience with him than I do.
Wait, are we talking to Rogar right now?
I'm talking to Evanora.
Evanora.
Okay, just
So he knows the sword that I wield.
Mm-hmm.
He does not know. He does not remember Eliadan, which is interesting. And he does not look the same as what he did in the dream, at least to me. So I did the best that I could with the cards that I had at the time. So yeah.
That
I
look.
just now realized that we have Naga's journal, and
We do. It's
Uh-huh.
freaking amazing. It's so amazing.
yeah, why did you put this in the shittiest font on the planet?
Wow.
That's
Just
what she
calling him
got out
out.
of
Wrapped
it.
on.
I actually changed the font just for you. You're welcome.
Just calling
Like,
him out.
this is awful. I would rather everything be in like papyrus.
Oh, actually, that can be done. I love
This is
papyrus.
terrible.
I love papyrus. Hold on. Oh, please.
Oh,
My God.
no.
Holy, I would rather huff paint through a garden hose.
Jesus Christ.
Wow. Okay.
Right.
Wow.
It's very excessive.
This is where we're at now,
I'm
huh?
like trying to be like, yo, let's find out what he thinks about everybody. And I'm like, no, I fucking can't, because I can't read this.
Friggin' last line of Scotty's and mine friggin' cracked me up.
Sorry.
Well, it would be great if I could read it.
Let me put it in a font that your old eyes can see. Hold on.
God.
Rukhar's
It's
gonna
Leo
see that he
Mars
had
is
two
closer to
lines
me,
on
and I'm
him
like,
be like,
what?
yeah, I didn't think he was that good of a person either.
Is Calibri okay?
That's my favorite font. Thank you.
Yeah.
I like
You're
ink
welcome.
free.
I could put it in font size like 60 too, if it'll help.
Don't do that. That's gonna end up being
Wow.
like so many pages.
A letter per page, she'll be fine.
Okay, let's see here.
I don't understand when I open Google Docs,
Doesn't
it
like
crashes.
people going alone
get it.
at all. Never mind, he's eaten. Okay. Okay.
No, it's the going out for milk comment for me.
I think she's part statue. Oh my God.
I haven't read any of this, by the way. I'm leaving it until after the session.
It's good.
Oh, I bet. So yeah. So I guess I will, as we're going down, I chat with Evanora, and then I would like to go and talk with Rukhar before going over to the Morning Lord. Is what I'd like to do.
She'd agree.
I was gonna holler at him, tell him to get his butt with us.
Is that what you're doing right now?
That's kind of why I was down there. But I'm standing on the side of the line where we can see shit.
So can I see you, or do I just hear your voice?
I don't remember how that worked.
Bird.
What?
That line, that veil that was separating like the gate from like where
You
Rukhar's
can
standing.
see him.
I can see him through that?
You can see him. It's just the environment
Like,
that
yeah.
changes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're like calling over like, hey, come here. What are you saying?
Yeah, I'm like, you need to come with us. Quit sitting around being lazy.
I mean, I was
Sunning-
guarding the gate.
sunning-
What do you mean being lazy?
He's out here sunning himself.
Jesus
on the
Christ.
rocks.
All right, what's going on?
Quit being lazy.
Doesn't
move over
speak
so you can
well,
cross the
needs
line.
ESOL.
Oh, there we go. I crossed the line.
And
Nonchalantly.
now, like, everything changes for you.
Whoa, what the? Wait, what happened?
Naga's dead.
Wait, what?
Hold
Yeah,
up.
you would not believe
Please,
what we've done.
What
Okay,
the?
Let's,
Wait,
let's
what?
tackle one thing at a time, please. So
He was
what,
killed by a tin can.
Rogar.
Tin can?
Rogar, listen to me, please.
I am not
Really?
a tin can.
Somebody explain to me what's happening right now.
So, what you have just walked through is a magical barrier that shrouds the settlement from prying eyes on the outside.
Whatever, nerd.
Okay, so that's why. Okay, I mean that explains the town looking different. Got it. Now let's
Yes.
get to the whole tin can thing, and Naga not being with us anymore.
Okay.
I am not a tin can.
Naga's dead.
I mean, Naga's probably still with us a little bit. Sorry, I'm
Okay.
completely inappropriate here.
It's okay, Rukhar. It's okay. So, do you remember seeing ZR in the dream?
Yeah, I remember he was the construct thing, right? Yeah, I
Yep.
remember him.
We found him. He is still here.
Wait, how? That was like so long ago, right? I thought, wait, where is he?
He's here with us. And
I don't see him.
I'm gonna guess he's trailing behind.
Oh,
He's a lot more battered up than what you would have seen.
okay. So he killed Naga? Is this
Yes.
the
We were
tin
with
can we're
y'all
talking about?
already.
Yes.
Were we not with you guys already?
Yeah,
I
I don't see your. Where
Yeah,
is-
if you were all in Samson, then he would be like next to us.
Oh,
right
he's
now.
there. Okay, so I do
Yeah.
see him. Never mind.
Yeah, I'd be standing there. I just don't have a token
You-
here. Where's my
You do
token?
have a token.
It's right up there.
What?
It's right at the top.
Oh, it's
he
like, oh my
did
god,
that.
it blends in.
He blends in.
God damn. Don't pull up like 50. Okay.
Okay, so he's here right beside me. Got it.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. Okay.
That was a building.
So
Wow.
the thing that ZR was hunting
I need to give it a bar.
Yeah, I remember him making reference to it.
was Naga.
Wait, what?
Yep.
So weird, right?
So he's gonna shift to like ZR. So like, so you just killed him, one of our party members, and he's gonna look at the rest of the party, being like, and all of you were okay with this?
I mean, I was kind of sad at first because I mean, I kind of like the guy, but I mean,
I
yeah, I'm fine with it now.
was not certain it was ZR at first.
I with it now.
Even
I drew, and I'll pull out the magic sword, and I'll say I drew this blade and showed it. he knows that blade. It
So
confirmed
that makes
for
it
me,
okay for him to kill one of our party
I'm not-
members?
Okay, in his defense, right? So I may have helped you guys out in the past, if you remember, right? So he's gonna do the same thing. So it's
Is it the
look,
same thing though?
I mean,
Your
Varric
VR
was
will
a
pipe
jerk.
in and say your emotions are meaningless to this event. It would have killed you eventually.
Ooh.
Altharion.
It would have
See?
killed you eventually.
You
Altharion.
better
would have killed us eventually.
Yeah.
you better try to explain to me very quickly how he was going to kill us. Because to me, he was one of our friends, one of our closest friends. And now you come out of this fucking dreamland and kill him. And now you need to explain and start talking right now, ZR.
He would kill you by stopping your heart.
Makes sense to me.
Why? He was one of us. He was one of our party members. He fought alongside us.
He was not. He was a lie. It was not Naga. It was a being that I have no vocabulary to describe to you.
So if the
Masquerading as one of you. It would not have. It would have continuously gathered information from you to know what to do to kill you, and thus absorb you just as much as it did the entire race of people that made me.
So you say this being was masquerading as Naga. So does that mean Naga is still alive somewhere, or was Naga never real?
Naga was likely never real. Or if he was, he certainly is no longer.
I left that last part out, big buddy.
Altharion will pipe up and go, Rukhar. I get it. I do. And I was specifically turned to Balithal in this instance. Balithal, you had the same reaction. Correct?
Yeah, basically, so apparently Naga was excrement and Samson ate him.
Wait, what?
So, Rukhar.
every time
Zeus.
that you guys freaking say that word, you guys say
Excrements.
it wrong.
Excrement?
Excrement.
There's just poop everywhere? What the fuck?
So,
Sorry,
He'll-
just focus.
ZR had said that the only way for the excrements to be fully destroyed is incineration or being atomized. Being destroyed to the very atom.
I took care of the problem.
He's gonna look at Samson and just shake his head like in disgust and sort of like turn his back to him a little bit.
Ouch.
And I'll turn to Rukhar. I go,
So everybody here, while you're thinking about that, so I'm gonna like sort of address the party and be like, so everybody here is okay with this magical robot just appearing and killing one of our friends that he says was gonna kill us, even though we had no sign, no proof, no anything that he's ever done anything to harm us. We're all okay with this. Everybody's cool. This is good stuff.
No, but I trust the elf.
I mean, to be fair,
And
I don't
We've
confirm,
had-
but I'm not there.
Rukhar,
mm-hmm.
what did Esmeralda tell us? What did Esmeralda tell us about Varric?
Shit, I'm gonna need a refresher.
Varric was dead when we woke up from the dream.
Oh yeah.
And she told
okay.
us
Cool.
this.
Resume.
So remember what Esmeralda told us about Varric.
Mm-hmm.
were we? I look around to Rukhar, to Drakax, to Evanora. I can safely say for myself, I was completely unaware that he was plotting against us.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
01 will actually chime in too and mention if you truly believe that someone will wait to give you a sign of their wrongdoing, you are more naive than most I have met in this world.
Oh, okay. I
He
see.
seems to really want to fight Rogar.
I'm so fucking, I'm so close right now. Like, it's not even funny.
In fact, you know what? He will say the exact same thing he said to Rukhar. Would destroying me or a part of me make you feel better?
Rogar's gonna turn to ZR because at this point he's got his back sort of turned to him since he's close to Samson. He's gonna turn over and he's gonna look at ZR and just sort of be like, "Are there any other surprises we need to know about with you being here? Anybody else you want to kill while you're around?"
Yes.
He's gonna grip his axes even tighter.
Elaborate, ZR.
We wish to kill Strahd.
He'll loosen his grip.
Why? That's Altharion asking ZR why.
We have no other directive. This directive suits us. We are an exterminator. We may exterminate Strahd.
And
We cannot go back.
His death.
We cannot go back to where we came from. Thus, we are stuck here.
So there's nobody else in this party that you're looking to, kill, have Samson eat, and dispose of, or anything like that?
Not yet, no.
Not yet?
No one has given me a reason.
He's gonna turn to Altharion and he's gonna be like, so we're sure about this.
He was gonna go up to Altharion like, can we keep him, please?
Altharion's gonna.
It's a
He'll
good
kind of look down.
idea.
He'll look down and he'll pull out his sword, but he won't pull it out like he's drawing it. He'll pull it out to look at it. And you've never seen him do this before. And he'll just kind of close his eyes. He'll just rest. And he'll just channel, kind of in his being. He'll channel his ancestry. Pulling on that Fey ancestry kind of emote. And he just really focuses on the blade. And he goes, if my ancestor trusted ZR, and he was on board with helping ZR hunt down the Escarins, I mightn't like it, but I understand the situation. And he'll sheath the blade, and as he says, we're after allies to deal with Strahd. We're all brought together to do the same thing. And he'll go, remember when you joined us, Rogar? Rukhar had a significant reaction.
Yeah, but I didn't kill anybody.
I'm aware. I'm not saying that I'm a fan of him killing Naga either. but he's stuck here like the rest of us. And he's already said he wants Tickle Strahd. Hayu's known ZR more than any of us.
He'll turn to Hey You and be like, Hey You, can we trust him?
I mean, obviously.
He'll look back at Altharion and he'll sort of like, he's gonna like tilt his head down a little bit, and he's gonna let go of his axes, and very like sort of like softly and like under his breath he'll be like, fine, but if he gives me one reason to think otherwise, I'll lay him down.
We appreciate the thought, but we don't need to lay down.
He's right. We don't have to sleep.
Altharion will turn. And actually, because do you say it? Does Rukhar say it under his breath enough for Altharion to hear him?
I say so. He says like fine under his breath, and you would hear him. But the last part, like he says like the whole party's gonna hear him.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Trust is earned.
Yep. And it could be easily lost.
Exactly.
All right.
Just like you yourself said you'd prove yourself, I'm happy to extend the same option.
Again, I was a prisoner in a cage and I didn't kill anybody.
I'm aware.
But,
I'm aware.
I guess it's similar.
Same book, different
so
page. Same book,
You
different page.
you draw the line at stabbing a party member, but eating one's totally fine after suffering for like a week. Yeah. You wake up and this dude's nomming on your friend, and you're like, that's fine, no big deal. But this dude stabbed someone? What are you talking about?
I mean, if we're talking about eating party members, me and Hey You are tied now, so.
No, because Naga was already dead. Hey, you ate him alive, guys.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
So-
only part of it.
At this point, Altharion will walk up to Rukhar specifically and whisper in his ear.
Ooh, whisper to me, Daddy. I mean, what? Sorry. Too much. Sorry. My bad.
are you though?
There goes that PG filter on my
Yeah.
stream.
I mean,
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
I mean,
You really, yeah.
I thought we agreed there was no PG filter on these streams. Did I miss that memo?
I don't know.
Yeah, I thought we were all allowed one F word per session.
Well, I mean,
Session, right.
I'm not streaming, so it's fine.
Scotty's doesn't stream the sessions
yeah.
anymore.
Nope.
There we go.
So
There we go. So I'm good. I'm safe,
My
right?
whole
Yeah.
recording is just going to be beep, 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 beep.
Beep, 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 beep. You get like 2 words like in between, like here and
Yeah.
there.
Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it so much.
I miss this.
Yeah.
And then
Alright.
you, as Altharion finishes whispering, will step
Oh.
back. And he'll go, let's go over to the pool of the Morning Lord.
Bath time.
Oh my gosh. All right. Everyone's gonna make their way, I guess, up to the shrine. Is that where we're heading? Okay.
Yep, I think so.
All right. So. Where is my? I need that. There it is. Okay. Okay. So as you guys approach, you get closer to it. You notice that even though gray skies, it's very bright. We've already established that it kind of shines, it glows. It's very magical in appearance, much brighter than the rest of the area specifically. Near shore sits an old gazebo that you were able to pinpoint before, but you thought there was someone standing on it. And in the center of the gazebo is a wooden statue of a mournful, bare-chested man. Its paint chipped and faded, stands smack in the center with his arms outstretched as though waiting to be embraced. Why are you
What?
dying? What did you do?
Oh no.
Staring at the surface of the pond.
Are you having Vietnam flashbacks of the lake?
A little bit.
So there's a statue there that's like looking for a hug.
Yeah, essentially.
I'm gonna go hug it.
Creeper.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Because it's Rukhar, and that's what he's going to do. Just like he will poke animated freaking statues and everything else, he's gonna go hug the statue.
We do not understand. So we are untrustworthy, but weird huggy statue is.
Yeah,
Weird huggy statue didn't stab
Didn't
a party member.
somebody in our party.
Yet.
I might be about to get stabbed. But...
Yet.
So yes, Rukhar is hugging or gives a hug to said statue.
Okay. Okay.
Uh oh. That's the
okay,
you fucked up the M
I
voice.
wasn't. I wasn't expecting you to actually do that. So I just kind of like.
Oh, nat
Uh-oh.
20.
Rukhar. Oh, that's a 20. Ooh.
Oh, you're not stabbed. You're beheaded.
Oh no.
So
That is Vorpal Sword.
as
Oh.
you embrace said statue, the two guards that are directly standing behind the gazebo instantly turn with both blades directly at your neck.
Fucking go. It's go time. Am I rolling for initiative? Can we do
No,
this?
you're not.
Damn it.
Don't move a muscle, because if you do, the whole gazebo is going to go down.
Lord have mercy.
Rukhar stays very still embracing said statue.
I'm gonna go, because I'm gonna be like close by. I'm gonna go, Samson, we need that immovable rod now.
Oh, is that what that was? Okay.
Yes.
So, Samson.
Guys, I think I messed up.
Magic sticks. They're amazing.
And I reach out to Samson for him to pass me the immovable rod.
He's gonna pass it to you, but he's gonna say, "I need this back."
I'll do what I can, and I'll take it, and I'll step over outside the gazebo to the guards. I'll go, where will the gazebo fall if he moves?
They both kind of look at you, and they're trained so hard on Rukhar right now that they don't even want to move. But they look down, and you can see underneath the gazebo is mostly water at this point. There's only maybe a quarter of it that's actually left on land. It's been here for hundreds of years, and it hasn't really been fixed. So when they look down, and you can kind of sort of see it, the pond, I want to say, is just bottomless. They go, we don't actually know.
Uh-oh.
Will it fall in?
Oh, yes.
Well, you said the pond is bottomless?
Okay. How
I
wide
think I
is the
messed up.
gazebo?
I'm sorry?
How wide's the gazebo?
It's only wide enough really for him. Like it wouldn't fit more than two people. It's rather small, narrow. You could probably get the immovable rod under it, but I don't know where it would go to. You'd have to figure that part out.
Rukhar's gonna look back at Altharion and be like, can you hurry up, please? I'm kind of scared.
How tall is the... So the immovable rod could get a fair way underneath?
I think the immovable rod is what it is, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check.
Because what I'm thinking
the
is
size of
that
it.
I grab the end that activates it, and I push it underneath as far as I can, even if I have to dip into the pool to do it, activate it, and then release. Because what'll happen is the immovable rod will stay in place once it's activated.
Correct.
Yeah, but it does have a weight capacity.
8,000 pounds.
Yeah.
The gazebo, knowing timber and people, it would not weigh 8,000 pounds.
It's made of
No.
steel.
Yeah, no.
The statue,
it's-
though.
The statue is considerably heavier, but I don't think it's going to be 8,000 pounds even with all three. The part that would concern me is you would have to get it in the right spot to get him off. So
I'm happy to make an investigation check to see if I can discover that spot.
yeah, you'd have to go in the water.
I'll turn up to the... I'll look up to the guards and go, am I allowed to enter the water?
Sure, there's nothing too dangerous in there.
Mm.
You could drink it.
Too
It's clean.
dangerous. Uh-oh.
All right. Mm-mm.
All right.
Mosquitoes.
I will jump into the water with the rod in hand,
Okay.
and I'll get underneath, and I guess I'll make a check to see if I can discover the weakest point.
Okay.
I'm not sure whether that'd... I think that'd be investigation.
Yeah, investigation would work.
All right. Let's see if I can find it. 12.
Okay. Based on general knowledge of support, you would think that supporting the obviously the portion that's not on ground, but closer out towards the farthest part inside the pond, would be your best guess
Okay.
as to give it a balance.
All right. So, as I'm under there, I find that spot. I hold the rod so it's directly kind of right up against where it's hanging over. Click, activate. And then, how long is the rod itself?
I think it's only a couple of feet.
Yep.
Okay.
Remember before it was holding up a temp.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to pull out my rope. So, I've got 30 foot of rope on me. And I'm going to tie a knot to one end. And then I'm going to stash it on my belt. I'm going to then pull out Naga's 30 foot of rope. 300 foot of rope. And tie it on the other end.
Okay.
Then on the end that I've got my 30 foot of rope, I'm going to go out that side, get out of the pool, and I'm going to turn to the guards and go, I've just placed an immovable rod underneath, and I've got 2 ropes that we can use to secure any loose parts of the gazebo to the immovable rod so it does not slip anywhere. Would you like me to pass it up to you?
They both kind of look at each other a little bit. They look at Rukhar, and one of them reaches his hand out to take the rope from you. The other one has not moved. He will not take his blade right off of, like, just the edge underneath his chin, right at the tip of his neck. It's kind of pinching a little bit. Not any blood, but you're not allowed to move. And he kind of looks at you, the one that still has his blade to you, and goes, "What were you thinking? Hugging the Morning Lord?"
He was there and he had his arms out looking for a hug. I thought he was lonely. I tried to give him a hug.
Well, he is lonely, but why would you hug him?
I thought it was a good idea at the time. Didn't realize you damn gazebo wouldn't hold my fat ass up, but
All right.
You are pretty big. All right, fair. Take that.
So
You are pretty large.
I'm gonna hand the guard the 300 foot of rope. And then I'm going to look for where I'm able to fasten it. And I'm not going to like tie a knot. What I want to do is wrap it around one of the poles. And I want to cast Rope Trick.
Okay.
So that when it moves up into the air and creates that portal, it actually holds it in place.
Okay.
But before that, let me just make sure that I actually do have access to Rope Trick as a part of my spell list. Because it's got all my spells for Gloomstalker in there, but I'm not certain what level I get access to it at. 5th level. I've got Rope Trick. Perfect.
The 5th level spell?
No, I'm
It's a
level
second
5.
level-
It's a 2nd level
Yeah.
spell.
It's a 2nd level spell.
How many 2nd level spells do you have today?
2.
Okay. ZR1 is going to chime in and say, "Do not worry," and he will turn to you, Rogar, and say, "Do I have your consent?"
oh no, this is a big trust moment.
Oh.
Shit.
Uh-oh.
In fact, he will say that. He will say, "You said trust is earned. We are earning it."
It's a little demanding.
I swear,
Sounds
ZR1, you better
demanding,
not
don't
fuck
you
me
know?
over. Yep. You have my consent.
Oh, well, you fucked up. You're dead. Bye.
Whoa, what is that? Hoodie.
You need to start rolling. This is four of
He's
them.
just going to stand there and point at you for a bit, Rogar, and then say, "Proceed."
Pursue what?
Let go.
Let you want me to, but the guard said not to. Rogar's gonna let go of the statue.
Sorry, hey you. The guard kind of looks back and forth at both of you. He's not moving his blade, but he's now looking down at the gazebo, kind of waiting for it to crumble. And the gazebo itself doesn't move too much. It wiggles a little bit. It's pretty unsteady. But you're not falling.
So I'm slowly gonna tiptoe backwards, back off the gazebo.
As you slowly back away, the guard is kind of baffled and he's looking at ZR1 like, what kind of creation are you?
ZR1 will move his finger and literally hover you over to the shore and safely put you on the ground.
Plop.
Oh.
As you're on the ground, the water starts to kind of move a little bit.
I didn't do it.
Altharion, you're out of the water, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Or are you still
Yeah.
in?
No, I'm out. I'm out
You're
at this
out.
point because I jumped out to give them the rope.
Okay. So as you're watching this kind of water bubble a little bit, it's not that the gazebo is not moving itself. There's something on the other side kind of tugging at the rope on both sides, kind of pulling it just gently, not crazy.
Well,
Go ahead.
I've got rope trick on one side and one of the guards is holding the other. So what's the
Right.
guard's reaction that's holding the other rope? Does he feel the
He's
pull?
just holding it, and he's kind of looking at it because this whole situation has everyone in more of
edge.
a yeah, kind of like an edgy, frozen. Like no one wants to make a move just in case something goes wrong.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yep. Nope. I get it. Okay.
The rope kind of tugs out of his hand a little bit. And you could see it starting to, get pulled back into the water. And as you're looking into the water, you see the immovable rod slowly float down.
But it's immovable.
Yeah, what? It's in the name. What?
Yeah.
8,000 pounds.
Can I grab the well,
You're
The thing-
holding you have the rope trick and he's holding a rope.
what's happening with the rope trick? Because let me pull up the spell. Where are we? Because it opens up into an extra dimensional space that you can reach by climbing to the top. Yeah, it's just hanging perpendicular to the ground.
Ow. Oh. Oh. Wow.
Table?
Jack for a bit.
Yeah.
I've noticed it in his stream and stuff too.
Well, now we know he was serious earlier.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn.
You're gonna miss Scotty. It's a good run. Anyways, we're taking applications for our new. Oh,
Our new Altharion.
Australian.
So we
man.
can't
Welcome
talk
back.
shit about Scott anymore.
I mean,
All right. Hope now you see what I mean about touching the cable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
you must be so jealous.
Okay, where was I? I was looking at.
Wow. Oh wait, I can touch mine too.
yes. So the rope is just
Oh, so-
perpendicular to the ground.
Yeah. Is it staying in place or is it being dragged as well? Because there's two ropes.
It's staying in place, but you can see it getting pretty tight.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Remember, rope has weight limit too.
Okay.
It ain't a movable rope.
No, it's not. It is definitely not.
So the water's
that
got a glassy
point-
appearance, doesn't it?
No, it's actually
No.
pretty clear. It's just glowing.
Perception check. I want to make a perception check to see if I can see
Okay.
anything in the water.
Okay.
Boom, 17.
Okay.
Hmm.
How are you looking into the water? Are you just standing above it? Or are you getting, closer to it? Like, how are you looking at it?
I'm crouched
Okay.
with one hand on my magic sword hilt, looking into the water.
Okay. Okay.
So if anything decides to leap out at me whilst I'm looking, I'm ready to draw it and cut it in two.
That dude on the boat pops out.
Not-
Can you freaking imagine?
Not Bluto.
No.
That was his name. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Mhm.
No.
While Altharion's looking in the water, Samson's gonna walk up beside him and he's gonna lean over his shoulder. He's like, "You better not lose that, I swear."
Trying not to, Samson.
Okay. Do this the right way. Okay. As you're peering into the water, you do notice that the glow is to one side. It's directly below the gazebo. And it almost looks as if there's something that's glowing that's causing the water to glow. And just below it, you see the immovable rod and what looks like... It looks like a person. It's not a mermaid, but it looks like a person. It's kind of
That's more terrifying than anything that you could have said.
Looks
and
like
they are physically holding the immovable rod, trying to untie the ropes.
No thanks, bye. Yeah, that's way worse.
Wow.
I was thinking like Sarlacc pit or something. Not person in the water pulling something down that resists 8,000 pounds. No, thank you.
So it's a humanoid.
What it looks like.
Is it female?
Couldn't tell.
She have Excalibur at the bottom of the pond.
Down, down, Rogar, down.
All right.
I'm
Um,
a collection of swords.
what is
Okay,
this,
I'm
Captain?
trying.
I'm going to. I'm going
Does
to.
her name start with an I?
Worth a
Sorry.
shot. Okay.
I'm gonna go down. So I'm gonna turn to the party and go. If I'm not up in a minute, get me. And I'm actually going to. I'm gonna hold the 300 feet of rope
Mm-hmm.
and gently pull enough that I can wrap it around my belt and like tie it on
Okay.
in a kind of like where my hilt hooks onto my belt. I quickly undo it, quickly tie it around and rehook my hilt, and then I go into the water.
Yeah, you're not going in alone. Rogar is gonna follow you.
after they jump in, Samson's gonna look at the rest of the party and just go, "Well, if there's trouble, I can't help. I cannot swim."
Oh, great. Fucking Danger Flubber can do everything but swim, apparently.
I sink, not swim.
I mean, that makes sense. Okay.
All right.
Actually, wow, that's true. This is the second character I've made that can't swim.
Yeah, you sink for sure.
I definitely do. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
we both
goodness.
sink. I weigh like 2,000 pounds.
Same.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We'd be in trouble.
Oh, yeah, you're both screwed. All right.
I don't have to breathe, so there's that. I guess I could just like
Yeah,
Pirates of the
same.
Caribbean this shit, right?
That's fair.
That too.
That's fair. All right, so you get into the water, and Rogar, you said you're following, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So you both get into the water. Are any of you wounded in any way?
No,
No.
Okay.
we've got temporary hit points from the Heroes Feast.
A little bit right now, but
Yeah. I was gonna say I even have more hit points than I'm supposed to have.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay. Neither of you have anything that we've discussed previously as being an ailment, correct?
No.
No.
Unless Rogar, you recently drank any of the fun water.
No. No. No.
Okay, good.
Plus,
You
for
swim
what
down.
it's worth.
It's not. What?
Sorry, I was gonna say I think the water was actually a magical effect, not necessarily an ailment.
Correct. Yeah. As you guys go down, you notice it gets pretty narrow the deeper you go, and it's not all that far down. You can definitely hold your breath to where you're going anyway. But as you start to approach where the immovable rod is, you do see that glowing portion. It almost looks like a boulder has been encased underneath the gazebo. And it itself is glowing. But you can't really make out what is inside of it that's causing it to do that.
So there's
But
a boulder
the immovable
that's...
rod. Yeah.
Is the gazebo staying up
Yes.
with that boulder there now?
Yes.
Okay.
That is the only thing from underneath that you can see from this far down that is actually holding the gazebo in place.
Okay.
As you approach the immovable rod more, this silhouette kind of makes somewhat of an eye contact with you and presses the button and grabs the immovable rod and dives.
Uh-oh.
Do I get a better look at it being in the water?
Yeah, it's definitely a person. It doesn't look like any kind of creature, but it didn't have clothing or, anything that you could say was describable.
It's naked?
I suppose so,
Calm
yeah.
down.
No,
It's not,
That's not what I meant.
it is a male for sure. No boobs.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yikes.
Thank God Avery's not here.
Just kidding.
Rokhar's like, okay, I'm out. No boobs.
I'm going back to the surface. I'm done. there's no sword down here, I don't think.
It's at
There's a
that.
sword, that's the problem.
That. Let's go. I don't have. I don't really have. I don't have the spells to do stuff there. So it's clicked the rod and it's going down. How can I see the bottom of the pool?
No, it just looks pretty dark. It's kind of hard to tell just how deep it goes.
I want to stop.
Okay.
I want to grab the rope and start swimming against it to pull it back up. And I dare say it's going to require a strength check.
Yeah.
Would it be athletics or just flat strength?
It should be flat strength, if I'm not mistaken. to go
Okay.
against it.
Wrong kind of sword. Jesus Christ.
You didn't. That's why I laughed before.
Damn it.
No, I didn't see it. Sorry.
7.
Jesus Christ.
Of course, it had
No,
to be the
you
low roll.
definitely give it a little bit of resistance, but not enough. It just kind of keeps going.
Can I grab onto it and try to help him?
Yeah, sure.
Are you both under the water?
Yep.
Yeah.
They are.
Oh,
Okay, that's much better. That's much better. You definitely get huge
Envoy over here.
resistance. Yeah, right. That's what you get for being a big old dragon.
Big old dragon.
What is your intention?
Because you're like a cat.
I want to start. Well, I personally wanted to start swimming away and start pulling it like away and start to bring it back up to us.
Yeah.
While they're swimming, can I do something real quick?
Sure.
Samson is going to wrap as much of the, because they're giving him slack right now because they're lifting it up, right?
Right.
He's going to wrap as much of the rope around his like waist and torso as he can. He's going to like stand in a wide stance and he's going to spider climb himself to the ground.
Okay.
He's also 2,000 pounds.
That'll do it. Okay.
I'm going to be an anchor.
Yeah. No, that works.
Okay.
Let's
No coughing.
Is that Sugar still coughing?
No,
No.
no, that was Mrs. Babs.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
you tell her to keep it down over there.
All
We're
right.
playing D&D.
Yeah, hold on, let me mess with
Okay. So you do get the immovable rod to kind of with the anchor of Danger Flubber. It's the both of you putting yourselves together for a 27 in strength, pulling. He does let go of the immovable rod, and you do acquire it.
Okay.
At this point, though, he's looking at you kind of disappointed. And it almost looks like he's kind of floating, but he's in the water. It's very weird the way he moves. It's not like he's swimming.
Am I able to make a nature check to see if I know what type of being it is?
Sure.
Probably
As far
not.
as you can tell, it's a human.
Okay.
It's just a straight male human. Probably visually late 40s. Pretty long hair, not extremely, but long enough that it's visible in the water. And pretty fit. He's not like nothing's too spectacular.
All right. So he's got a look of disappointment. And I don't have particular spells that I would like in this moment, but that's okay. I'm gonna
do that, Bird.
Okay. Let me see. 1 second.
Aren't you underwater?
Yeah. Can I not? It's an action.
Yeah, no, you're
You
fine.
need to. Can you speak while underwater?
Oh, it's verbal. Okay,
Yeah.
fair.
I mean,
Never mind.
technically speaking, you can.
As long as you're cool with inhaling water, yeah.
Some of it.
I mean, he's a dragon, right?
Is detect magic worth drowning? That's the real question here.
That is the real question.
It is to me.
It's not to me. Like once we've got
Yeah,
the
no,
rod and
we'll
it's
take that
tied,
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You will
No.
also likely detect the immovable rod quite strongly for what it's worth.
Yeah.
For sure.
I just wanted to see if there was like some kind of aura like around the human. Like, how is he staying underwater for so long, or something, right? Like, I have a feeling there's some magical presence there, but yeah, I forgot that it's a vocal as well, not just concentration.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh, good.
It's actually one of the pitfalls of underwater combat. As a
Yeah,
magic user. It's super fun.
All right. So we come out and we just keep on pulling up the rope for the immovable rod.
Okay.
Pull it out. I untie the rope on each end and I give it back to Samson. I then collect both ropes and I'll turn to the guards and I'll go, there is a boulder underneath the gazebo right now that is holding it up.
They both look at you, and they're both a little befuddled. They don't really have the answer to this. They just kind of look down at the water and go, I just figured it would fall in eventually. We haven't touched it for years. We just patrol so no one gets hurt.
Now, you mentioned that this was a statue of the Morning Lord.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is what we like to call the shrine of the holy light. Of the holy light and the white sun.
Wait.
Didn't we hear that before?
Yeah, give me a second here. Let me pull up that document.
I'm going to.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm gonna turn to the guards and go. Do you know the being that's in the lake?
They both kind of look over and look at you and go, "What being?"
The man. Glowing radiant white. Late 40s, male. Extremely long hair. He's just kind of floating. He wasn't swimming, he was floating. And he had this look of disappointment when we recovered the immovable rod that I had placed underneath.
They both kind of stare at you, not really knowing what to say, but then they start looking kind of through you a little bit. And behind you walks up the abbot. I think you're talking about Sergei.
I found it. I found it. One of my tarot cards, healer, good and protection. Look to the west for a pool blessed by the light of the white sun to find a healer. Or something like that. It was the healer. It was the healer. There we go. Good and protection. Look to the west for the pool of the blessed light of the white sun. So this was one of the tarot readings.
So we need to go in the water?
I'll turn to the abbot and I'll go, Sergei, you say?
Oh yeah, that's Strahd's brother, who he killed.
Oh.
I didn't think he was still in there.
Altharion will kind of...
I love how a matter of fact these people are sometimes. Like Esmeralda did this about something too, where she's like, "Oh yeah, you know, giant snake," and it's like, "What? Hold on, hold the fuck up."
So these people have been living in this world for a very, very long time, and we're still relatively new.
Yeah, they're used to it. This is just day in, day out, you know.
That's like explaining to someone a car. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's a car.
So
Big whoop.
Altharion will respond to the abbot and goes, was he a priest of the Morning Lord?
Well, we all are, but yes. Why?
And I'll turn to
looks you up and
Rogar.
down a little bit.
I'll turn to Rogar and go, didn't you explain something to us from you had a conversation with Esmeralda, if I recall correctly, didn't you?
Yeah, and one of the tarot cards mentioned the shit, what was it? The Lake of the White Sun?
So
And that there was, you know, something good or protective of nature that we could potentially obtain from here.
I'll turn to the abbot and go, so this is the gazebo you were talking about?
Well, yes.
I think Sergei just placed a rock directly underneath it to stop it from falling.
Well, he might have. He likes this lake. Tatiana's buried here. The love of his life.
Hold up.
So Tatiana's body is buried here.
Well, of course.
And Tatiana was Sergei's.
Love.
And Strahd
claimed her. Yes, you're catching on.
Oh,
I know this is a very story-driven moment right now, but I just want to let you guys know that my fiance just nailed me in the side of the face with a foam strawberry from across the room by accident. But
wow, way to break the immersion, man.
Yeah, right.
You said Tatiana was buried here, and then strawberry to the face.
Yes. Yes. Word for word, actually.
Nice. Okay.
To be fair,
And
I've been known to throw things at my husband as well, so you're all right. He's just training you early, that's all.
Oh, yeah.
We just got a bunch of married nodding heads right now.
yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
I've witnessed
used to
fire
it.
get fucking smoked with a pencil
Oh.
case, so you know.
Hey.
Yep.
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
Sugar's back.
Closet car.
Alright.
Ah,
That was beautiful.
I'll beat the
Fuck.
shit out of you later. That's what's gonna happen.
Wow.
I,
No, mommy, no.
trust me, I've copped to give everyone else insight. I've copped worse than a pencil case. I've copped
Oh, yeah.
empty plastic bottle, and the tough end, so the bottom of it, I've copped it on the scone.
Yeah.
Not fun.
Mm-mm.
Damn.
Well,
What did he just say?
Scone,
Something
head.
about a Scot or something. I think he's talking about Scottish people, maybe.
In American, it means getting
Right.
hit in the head.
Scottish person was thrown at you.
Get,
What?
Apparently.
get hit in the scone.
No,
the
I
head.
hit him in the Scottish person. Apparently, I don't know.
Oh,
I think I'm
Jesus.
missing, some connections here.
I'll
but-
explain later. It's an Australian saying scone is the equivalent for head. Like
Why
I
did you
s-
just say head then?
I'm Australian.
Because
Come on.
They like to,
Derailed.
yeah, they like to use other words.
Lots
Yeah,
of
they
other
like,
words.
they like to use words that make
Anyway.
us confused.
Back on the right tracks.
Sorry to interrupt like that. It was like I was like it fully in the moment, and then strawberry. So
Yeah.
sorry for the interruption.
All good. All good. So is that his spirit then?
Well, it should be. He's probably bored. Or was looking for Tatiana. I don't know. Whichever.
Would he help us?
I don't know if he could.
Is he trapped in the pool?
As far as I'm aware, yes.
Okay.
But that's just because it was blessed for him. So likely, I would say that is why.
Okay. Okay. And he's what allows, well, this pool, which is blessed for him, right, as you're saying,
Mhm.
is what allows this settlement to remain.
Correct.
So would that mean that he might be the one creating the protection to veil this settlement?
As far as I'm aware, no.
Okay.
This is very specific. And he kind of leans down and he takes a like a small vial, an empty vial out of his little satchel, and he fills it and he goes, "The first sip you take gives you lesser restoration." And he hands you the vial.
I
What?
will happily take
What?
that.
How many vials do we have?
But it can
I
only be
mean,
the first sip you take. And it used to be stronger, but the blessing on the pool is degrading over time.
The first sip of a vial?
Of the vial, yes.
Yeah, so if I get like 150 vials, then the first sip of each 150 vials is lesser restoration, right?
There's
That's
lesser
how it works.
restoration. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I would say, yeah.
Anybody got a bag of holding and some glasses?
no Tiberius.
Wait, what do I got? What do I got? Where's my character? sheet?
I have
Oh,
got
Jesus.
7 water skins from Naga that I
Wait,
can.
don't dump that water. Whoa, hold on.
I got-
It is,
I got-
fun water.
It is
Naga
filled
has
with fun
zero
water.
say in anything that happens now.
Well, yeah, because he's food.
so
Oh.
I can dump out.
Now he's actually excrement.
Yeah. I was gonna say you beat me to it.
So I can dump out 6 of them. And we can actually have pure water with the first sip of it being a lesser restoration.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
If we want to. However, I'm gonna turn away from the abbot. I'm gonna go to the guards. And I'm gonna ask them, do you know Father Lucian? Or know of
look
Father Lucian?
at each other. They do the good old like I'm gonna itch my chin and pretend I'm thinking. No, never heard of him.
Can I insight check that?
You can.
Alright. I'm just like...
Oh my
yeah,
god, your rolls today, Scotty. What the fuck?
I don't know, man. I started off good, and then they've gone to crap.
I can't help you on that one, okay? Strength checks, I got you. Insight checks,
Yeah,
probably
alright,
not
you're
so
all
much.
screwed. Look, -1 trying
The
to
neg
help.
one.
Let's see,
Oh,
let's see,
gosh.
let's see.
Nah.
No,
Ah,
no.
crit!
But let the record
Yeah.
show I got the same roll as you,
You
with
did.
a -1.
You did.
The emotionless
We all
robot
just go.
had a better clue.
All right. We're all just rolling
Wow.
low.
This is beautiful, to be fair.
All right.
That was the best failure ever.
So we're all
Someone got a nat one.
Just across the board, everyone just trusts these stupid guards that are derpy derp.
That's why I
Fair.
inside
I mean,
checked them.
Yeah.
I was like, they scratched their chin and went, nah. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, you know. Come on. You
Not
know.
with that roll, you didn't. No,
Yeah,
they go,
right?
they
With
go,
that roll, you went, oh well.
and you're like, all right.
Yeah.
He's kind of like,
You
if
must
you say so.
Trust the dice, exactly.
Kind of like, well, they're not going to willingly tell me anyway, so why bother?
Pretty much.
All
So
right.
like, is that the guy looking for the bones? You're like, yeah. And he's like, no, never heard of him.
Never heard of him. I don't know who you're talking about.
So the abbots, if I recall correctly, last session, the abbot explained to us that the pool had already gotten a greater restoration blessing on it, and it's just degraded over time.
Correct.
Okay. I'm gonna turn, and I'm trying to remember. We didn't mention to the abbot that we were trying to defeat Strahd, did we? As soon as we found out that he was creating the dress for Strahd's bride, that's when we stepped away to kind of plan.
Correct. And he's creating the dress for
Zilka.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so he's got
He
no
was
idea.
an amalgamation of other people. Don't forget.
Yeah.
What, like,
She's
Yeah.
literally a pieced together zombie, essentially.
Mhm.
I was gonna say, yeah, okay.
Frank,
Okay,
think-
interesting.
Dr. Frankenstein's Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Strahd's
okay.
into that creepy stuff. Okay, got it.
Well,
He's a vampire.
Well, the abbot
what do
is.
you mean?
yes. The abbot is really, because that's what he has up there. All those flesh monsters.
Got it. Yeah, yeah.
essentially. But what he was trying to do essentially was create a new bride for Strahd,
All right.
potentially out of previous brides.
Wow. Okay. I mean, you know, to each their own.
Like a bride megazord.
Yeah.
Megazord, activate.
I'm not gonna ask anything else of the guards whilst the abbot's around.
Okay.
The only thing I will ask is I'll ask them to tell me more about the Morning Lord.
I keep on mishearing you say that.
Morning wood.
Yeah.
Yep. I've heard it too, like 3 times.
Wow.
I'm not the only one. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
Wow. All right,
Children.
What exactly? I know, right? What exactly are you looking to acquire knowledge-wise?
What do you expect?
I guess alignment, what they are the lord of, or the deity of, and what they had to do with the realm before everything happened here with Strahd.
Okay. Let's see.
whilst you find the info bird, I'm just gonna take a bio
Yeah.
break. I'll be right back.
Go for it.
Absolutely
Nope,
not.
not allowed.
Not allowed.
Hold it.
No. Stop. Hold
Pee in
it.
a Mountain Dew
Stay
bottle.
there.
Come on.
Pee your
Here we go,
pants.
gamers.
Come on.
You're only cool if you piss your pants.
Are you really a gamer if you don't have a piss bottle? Damn it, you took it.
Fucking lame ass. Look at this guy.
If you got a mop, you don't have to get up.
Wow.
So disappointed.
Wow. Okay, that might have been a little too much.
We went wild there.
All right, there is your catchphrase, Nacho. I'm making a new journal with everyone's
Oh
catchphrase.
gosh. I love it.
Your PC just needs a new type of water cooling.
Let's see.
Balithal, all juice, no seeds.
I can't take that saying seriously.
No.
No.
There we go. Yeah, we're going to start collecting quotes here in the journal. Now that the journal can no longer be expanded upon because someone is flubber food.
Somebody's inside a fucking danger flubber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say like he's still there. I would say like he's more like dispersed evenly as fuel.
Like fertilizer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor
Right.
Scotty's still shaking.
That's
his
what he's
head.
trying to do.
He shook his
Fertilizer.
head the whole time.
The whole
You're shaking more than twice. You're just playing, dude.
Scotty,
Yeah.
Here's another quote. Perfect.
Christ.
This session's gone off the rails, guys.
Yep.
when the,
Alrighty.
I'm in his head, guys. What? Man.
you're trying to get Scotty's head.
Which head are you talking? Sorry.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I don't know. He used that other word for it earlier. I don't. When he was speaking gibberish.
Oh, the Scott thing. Scottish people?
Yeah, the
The
Scottish.
scone.
God, scone. There we go.
God, yeah.
Oh my gosh,
He
you
killed
guys.
Babalu. Babalu's gone.
But Bubblu's done. It's like
Yeah.
it's now a Bubblu chair stream.
Shit, I think I broke him. Did we break you, Babalu? I'm sorry.
No, we're fine. We're good. We got
Okay, good.
we got
Cheers. Cheers. Got you.
Okay.
Sorry,
Alright.
bird.
No, you're
Sorry.
fine. I was reading. I didn't even hear half
I'll-
the things
I'll-
you guys
I'll
said.
mute-
I learned how to tune it
I'll-
all
I'll
out
just-
real quick.
I'll mute it.
I'll replay it for you.
Thanks. Thanks.
I'm documenting it lately, so.
Yeah. So, the Morning Lord is a deity of creativity and dawn, renewal and birth. He favored those who dispelled the undead and blessed those who planted new life.
So it's favored those who dispelled the undead and favored those that planted new life.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm not meant to be here tonight. I'm gonna stop
Plant-
talking.
I was thinking the same thing. Plant
Wow.
to new life. Jesus.
Wow.
No.
Really? Let's see.
uh,
Lethendarian faith were awakened, and the clerics were known as Dawnbringers.
Okay. So if I was to guess just off the what he's a deity of, he would be in the spectrum of good.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Let's see. Neutral good, to be specific.
Good to know.
Dracax is just fascinated with the water. Sorry.
Yeah.
Still staring at the water.
Okay.
What?
I'm concerned.
I know. Why does the water hate you? What are you trying to do over there? Oh.
Mhm.
Are you trying to, get in it or something?
No, I haven't decided to jump in.
So, are we supposed to be getting something from this guy in the water?
Not yet. Because if he's bound to the pool, he may not be able to help us. Is the abbot still
What if-
with us?
Yes, currently.
Okay. And he hears me ask about the Morning Lord, right? More about him.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I guess I'll turn to the abbot and I'll go, considering you've spent quite a bit of time around the town, is there any, stores that sell magic items? Is there a forge? Like, what do you guys actually have here?
Pretty medieval, I would say. But there's some general markets. There's a blacksmith, but that's really about it. You won't get too fancy of items here. In Barovia in general, we're pretty archaic.
Okay. Good to know. I personally was looking to potentially upgrade my armor, so that would probably be a good place to start with the blacksmith.
Yeah, that would be a good start.
Um,
In any case, if you need anything else, you know where to find me.
Will do.
Before you turn around, he's gone.
And I'll just turn to the party and go, I didn't want to say anything whilst the abbot was here.
And the guards look at you and go, shh, shh, shh. Give it a minute. Just wait. Because he's here. He's always here. And they kind of push you and usher you to like a nearby, it almost looks like a house, but it's actually like a guard's tower, over here.
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of push you inside in a group. And they go, once we're in here, he doesn't care. He can't come in. So you can talk in here. And they shut the door behind them and leave.
These guys are new bros.
I like him.
I turn to everyone and go, the fact that they've just done that means that they are potentially on our side. Because from what they have told me about the Morning Lord would not be happy with everything that's going on here in Barovia. And we know from the few of us that were in that conversation, I'll recant it, from discussing with the abbot, that it was the clerics of the Morning Lord that initially went against Strahd. Father Lucian is one of those clerics. Or a cleric of the Morning Lord. He does know greater restoration. He would be able to re-bless this pool. Which would help the people of this settlement stop going mad and becoming the mongrels. So.
Wait, there's mongrels?
Up in the tower, to fill you in, Rukhar.
I feel like you left this part out. We sort of stopped at the stabbing.
I did. We actually skipped over this part because the stabbing was the most vital piece of information, but now this is important as well. The people in this settlement over time go mad. The pool is what helps keep them sane.
Interesting.
So they end up, there's a bunch of creatures up in the abbey. Pretty much it's an asylum now. That are...
Like when you say creatures, what kind of creatures?
As the people in this place go mad, they turn into And I can't remember the description of them exactly, Bird, because there was one chained up outside that we walked past.
Yes, you did.
So they're kind of like, they're humanoid, but I can't fully remember the description of them. So I'll take that description. I'll
find it.
Share that with Rukhar.
Yeah.
It's kind of like from my memory, it's like a blue-skinned, or like very palish blue-skinned, like feral werewolf type thing, I think.
Yeah, they're kind of.
Wait, werewolves?
No, I mean, kind of. All right, so mongrel folk are humanoids that have undergone, or whose ancestors underwent, horrific magical transformations, to the extent that they retain only a fraction of their original being. Their bodies incorporate feathers from various beasts, hands, claws, that kind of thing. They're just an amalgamation of different types of humanoids.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So one of them was kind of half cat, half not. The other was I forget. I can look for it, but
Otto was like beardless dwarf in appearance. I remember was one part, and then I can't remember what Zig was.
Yeah, they're going to be at the very beginning of it. Let's see. Yes. So Otto is 4'9", beardless dwarf with patches of donkey flesh.
Wow.
One human ear and one wolf ear, a protruding wolf's snout and fangs. His legs are. He has a donkey tail. His legs and feet are leonine, and his arms and hands are human.
Human.
Wow.
Human.
Human.
And Zigfrek, who I was calling Zig because that name was brutal. Lizard scales, tufts of gray wolf fur, some pale human skin, that of a feline. Her fingers and hands resemble cat's paws with opposable thumbs.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, they're kind of wild.
Cat paws with opposable thumbs. Well, I
Yeah.
can't. I'm trying to like imagine that, and that is a very hard to try to imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also horrifying, but
Yeah.
So, yeah, and those two individuals were guarding, but there were more inside.
Okay.
Lots more.
So, the abbot, from what we understand, potentially experiments on them and makes them and
Or
tries
Strahd,
to.
essentially. He's like a Strahd fanatic.
So he's got a bride for Strahd, which is the dress he was referring to needing was for her so that he could give it to Strahd. Now, the plan that I had explained to the rest of the party was that we get the dress last. When we've acquired all of our allies, we meet here, we rebuild the gazebo that the Morning Lord is in. And then, and only then, once we've got everyone else, and once everyone else is fully aware of what's going on, and we come here, that we then have this as our last stop. We give the dress to the abbot, and he said that Strahd would come here.
Okay.
So the idea would be we wouldn't be fighting him on his own home turf.
Got it. Yeah.
We'd be fighting him on our terms.
Yeah. Cool. I'm a fan.
That's my plan. We're still kind of figuring it out, but that's everything. That's brought you fully up to speed at this point.
I appreciate it.
So, does anyone have a problem with now going to like the general store, maybe grabbing some food, grabbing any supplies that we need before we leave here? Because we may not be able to grab the supplies that we can get here anywhere else in Barovia. For example, water. If we want fresh, clean water, we can get it. And it'll have the lesser restoration, and we're fine. We've got the Heroes Feasts. We've each got one that I made that we can use over time. I can also cast Goodberry. That'll help. It'll give us an extra HP every time we use it, and it'll sustain us for the next 24 hours. So we're good food-wise. It's just water that's a problem. And then we
Bird, can you refresh? Sorry, Scotty, not to cut you off,
No,
just
all
because
good,
it's
all good.
on the same topic. Heroes Feast added to my spells list.
Yeah, because it was a bonus you guys got.
Okay, so I can't actually like cast Heroes Feast. It's just there, like in my spell list for reference. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Because you have Heroes Feast. The benefit was for 24 hours.
Yeah.
I do think
That's-
it's still active because you're still in the same location. A day hasn't passed yet.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, it should be in there for more reference of any kind of benefits, and if you get it again.
Got it. I just wanted to. It's been a while, so I'm like, did I obtain this spell somehow? Like, can I
Yeah.
cast this? Got it. Okay, cool. Thank you for the clarification.
Yeah.
Back to you, Scotty.
So,
Okay.
what do you guys think of that? Because I know we want to go to Zalika. And we want to go there to get...
Werewolves.
Yeah. But I
I
think...
want my own pet werewolf.
I want werewolves.
But also the fact that we had 2 guards on the way in walk past, I'm not comfortable taking the cart.
I mean, I could take care of the guards real quick, you know? Let them have a little bit of a nap.
It's more the fact that from memory there might have been a road up to Van Richten's tower, but I'm not sure if there was a road going out of Richten's tower to go the other way. So at least we know that the horse and the carriage are safe here, and whilst we're up in this area, we can hoof it up to the top.
Yeah.
Do what we have to, and then we can come back and get it later, and it will be safe here.
That's fair. I say we go around the town. They mentioned a blacksmith, right? Like, I'd like to look at their armor and wares and stuff and go from there.
Yep, that's what I'd like to do. Armor up, get supplies, and then we head to Zalika, which was our main plan. We know what's going on here. We know how we can help. That was something Madame Eva said. Every settlement's going to have a problem that we need to help with. We've got what we need to help with here.
Got it.
All right. Everyone's on board with that, I'm assuming?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. Cool. That is where we'll pick up next time because it's 11:30 and it's late and I'm tired and that kind of
Sounds
stuff.
awesome.
Right.
So we'll do some gathering of things, maybe even prior to streams or recordings starting, just to get it out of the way, and then we can jump back into finding some werewolves.
Sounds awesome.
Hell yeah.
I can't wait to fight
Sounds good.
werewolves.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thanks, guys.
Thank
Thank you, Bird.
Thank you.
I'm just going to wrap up my recording. I'll be back in 1 second.
I'm gonna end my stream, and my stream is ended. Um,
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. So that was a great session. It's a lot of RP. It's a lot of just going through and figuring things out. And there was a heck of a lot of info in that session as well, which is really good. It's really going to be good to progress the story, to talk about, where we're going to from here. We know that we're going to be going to the werewolves, which we were originally going to do first, but we got this way because I thought we could go this way. Anyway, so yeah, it's going to be really cool to go from here. Hopefully we're going to have some combat encounters and such as well. I hope you enjoyed watching this session, and I hope to bring you session 28 soon, ladies and gentlemen. Catch you soon.